Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. It's Nancy and we are playing with my new release. Alright, we're going to recreate the card that is on the back of the stamp set. So if you ordered the stamp set, this is a cut above the rest sentiment stamp set. It comes with these 3 dies and we're going to be using the cutting tools. And all the tools dies come with 25 pieces. We're only going to use 2 of them. We are going to use the paintbrush and the paint roller, which I have already put together. Okay, so if you missed, I do have a video on putting all the tools together. They're ready to go. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to tell you a little story. So obviously, Spellbinders sent me this set as a prototype to try out and everything. I actually cut the metal pieces out of Spellbinders metallic cardstock. I don't have that in front of me right now. I'm just going to use what we already have here. And I made this for my friend Marissa because she moved into a new apartment and Marissa never got it. So Spellbinders got the original, obviously, to put it on. I gotta tell you, it's so cool to see something I made on packaging. It's not the first time it's happened, but it's really awesome. But we're gonna make a card to send to Marissa because she never got it. I don't know what happened to it. Post office stole it, whatever. So we're gonna start with a piece of regular white cardstock. You know what? Maybe we should start with some heavy cardstock. Yeah, let me grab some heavy watercolor cardstock. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Should have been better prepared. Anyway, got my piece of heavy-duty watercolor paper here. We're going to cut this down to 5 1/4. Actually, 5 1/2. By 4 1/4. We'll cut it down when we're done doing what we need to do. And the first thing we're going to do is emboss it. And you're going to need the new platform if you don't have it for 3D embossing. And the embossing folder we're going to use is the splatter embossing folder, right? Because we want this to look like paint. Now, this is going to sound ironic, but we're still going to spritz this with a little bit of water before we run it through our die cutting system. Because we just don't want those fibers to be too tough. And I want to emboss it before we do any of the paint on there, okay? So we're going to bring our platinum in. And what are the plates we need, kids? We need a plate, which is the base platform. Because this is 3D. So we need platform base A. And we need platform D for 3D. That's all you need. Okay. And we are going to put the embossing folder in. And crank it through. You know what? I don't think this is a 3D. That went way too easily. I think we need platform B. A, B, C. All right, let's try that again. Where's letter B? Letter B, letter B. Okay, we need A, B, and 1 cutting plate, which is C, for a regular embossing folder. That's more like it. There we go. That's not a 3D embossing folder, Nance. All right, once you have that embossed, you can now get your splat box, spray box out. So we're going to put this away. And the splat box spray box has some paper towels in it. And we're just going to grab, and you could do the embossing after. I just didn't want paint all in my embossing folder. So what I've grabbed is some Distress Oxide sprays. Now I grabbed these because they're opaque. They don't have any shimmer or shine in them. I don't want anything that's kind of shimmery or shiny because I don't want this to be cutesy bling blingy. I want it to look like paint. Right, and I grabbed a couple of different colors here and you want to shake them up. Now you can use whatever paints you have. You can use sprays, you can use powdered pigments like Color Burst. Use whatever you have. This folder has a nice splat look on it, so whatever you want to do. And then I like to start with my lightest colors. This is Distress Oxide in Mustard Shade. You can do this in multiple colors or whatever you want to do. Again, it's just having fun. And we're going to layer this. And next one is Twisted Citron. Salvage Patina. I like that when it does that. When you're real close, you can get that cool splat look like that. And then Abandoned Coral. Turn this way. I don't want it too heavy because if it's too heavy, then it starts to run, and I really don't want it to be runny looking, okay? I think that looks pretty good. Again, the closer you are, the more you get that kind of splat look. The further back you are, the more you get that overall color. Okay, that looks good. And I'm going to take my heat tool and spray that, or dry it. All right, anywhere it's taking too long to dry, you can just take a paper towel and dab at it and lift that up. So you can see that was pretty simple to do. We've already got our tools cut out. You can also set this aside to dry naturally and then cut your tools out. I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. Now, it's pretty much just assembly. I'm going to do this one on a black card base. Generous amount of liquid adhesive because, again, this is watercolor paper, so it's pretty thick. And when you get a lot of moisture on there, it may warp. So you want to make sure you have a good amount of glue on there. And that's our glitter glue. For me, I like that because it dries pretty fast. Look at how those colors all bled together, and it really looks like a paint scene, right? And I was really thinking, you know, when somebody moves into their apartment, a lot of people, or new house or whatever, the first thing they're doing is painting, right? Maybe I'll change this up a little bit, and we'll do this way and this way. Okay, and then for the sentiment, we are using the Cut Above the Rest sentiments. And here I have congrats on the new dig. So we're going to cut that out with our included label die. And to do that, I have a little template here. And I'm just going to line this template up where I want this to cut. And then I'm going to put my die right in there so it just fits right in. Okay, and we're going to run that through the platinum. So we need A and B, and then the 2 cutting plates. A, B, C, C. There we have our sentiment. You can leave it, you can spray it, you can do whatever you want. You can pop it up. Oh, you can get your inky fingers all over it, and I'm not even going to fix that. I'm going to leave it like that. Gonna put that paintbrush on there like it was meant to be. Probably should ink up the other side too then, huh? There we go. An opportunity for embellishing. And there we go. That's pretty much how I made the original one, other than cutting the tools out of the silver metallic foil card from Shimmer Card, from Spellbinders. So I use all the tools dies, and again, I cut these 2 out, and then the sentiment was congrats on the new digs, and we used the label die to cut that out. Both of these are available at Spellbinders. They're part of my new collection. There's also a matching glimmer plate, which is called Nailed It, so you want to go check that out. I'll put the links down below for you guys. Hopefully you had fun watching me make this card with the oopsies, but you know what? I think it looks great. There we go. If you have any questions, post them down below. If you enjoyed watching me make this, give this video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel. And again, if you want to own this set, it is available. I'll put the links down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.